Mitchells vs. the Machines is the brand new Netflix animated feature film. Comes from Sony Animation when they were planning on releasing this in theaters as Connected. I'm really glad they went back to this more original title, The Mitchells vs. the Machines. I think it's a lot better title. So now this movie involves Katie Mitchell, who's an inspiring film student who embarks on an unexpected road trip with her family. And she's not quite happy with it. But then the robot apocalypse happens because of PAL Labs. Robots kind of go a little, haywire because of the AI assistant villain. Now, I really enjoyed this film. It had some really amazing animation. And it's crazy for me how impressive Sony Pictures can really get with their animated films. Like Spider-Verse and now this one, they have made some really good films in the last few years, and they also have made some really bad movies. I'm glad to see that they're at least making some really good ones, though. Now, one of my favorite aspects of this film is how it feels like it's being told by Katie Mitchell. I think they did a really good job with that. And I really like to see how much film meant to her, and you kind of see how much she puts into a lot of her films. I think they do a really good job showing that, and I like how it kind of breaks up the animation a little bit, and how they kind of see like the movie is told through her almost, and I like that aspect of it. Now, the dog is a hilarious aspect of this film. I think you got it. When I first saw it in the trailer, I laughed, and I laughed even more in here when they're just basically trying to make the dog lick her father all across the country. Great part of this film. Now, one part of the film that I wasn't too sure when I was watching this was these two robots who become, deprogrammed because they kind of a little bit fizzled out. And I thought they would be not a great aspect of this film. I thought they would, kind of ruin it just from the core family. But no, they did great. I really enjoyed them, and they're hilarious. Now, the movie gave me something that I never expected to see in any movie, and that is the Furby's attack. They made evil Furbies. They finally gave it. I really, really enjoyed that aspect. Even though it wasn't too long. Evil Furbies. Yes. Always what I wanted. Now, I really like this villain in this. Now, it's the AI program that PAL Labs uses, who turns on humans because, they've now upgraded to this new robot from the company. And I really thought that was an interesting thing. You kind of see how much, you just think it's just technology, you can just replace it, and they don't have feelings. And I like how it shows that they a little bit evolved a little bit. And I really enjoyed the scene with the mother at the end of the film and her attacking the robots. That was a great scene. These more advanced robots. It was a great scene. And it was hilarious how Katie stopped the robots with her dog, and they just couldn't tell what it was. Pig, dog, loaf of bread. And they just completely broke down. But yeah, this movie has such a great message in it. It just is a really just entertaining film. And I never was bored by it. I will say the pacing sometimes goes really fast, but it does slow down for these really good moments. And I think that's the most important thing. They took time to show, how Katie drifted a little bit from her father and how her father's just trying. And I think they do a really good job with that. Now, the voice acting in this film is also really good. It has some great voice acting. And I think the highlight is definitely those two robots who joins the family. They were a great highlight. But yeah, The Mitchells vs. the Machines is a phenomenal film. I definitely would recommend it. It's, so far right now, going to be probably the winner of 2021 animated films. So far. Still got, many months to come. But right now, this is a highlight, and I will definitely remember this. It was great. It had some great humor, and just some really good messages about, basically the future and family. I really like that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend The Mitchells vs. the Machines. If you haven't seen it yet, I would definitely give this film a 9 out of 10. It's really good. Tell me your guys' thoughts on The Mitchells vs. the Machines in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.